You know what it is, man. We back at it again, man. It's the voice of the culture, man. I'm here today with a very special guest. And honestly, man, this brother, man, is one of the first brothers to really do it around our way. And I gotta give him his props and salute him for that, man. He was kind of ahead of the game before a lot of us brothers thought about podcasting, and definitely way before I even thought about it. And without further ado, I got my man, the legend, the myth. He calls himself the mayor of Teaneck. The Charm Cast itself. Welcome to the roundtable, baby.
Thank you.
Welcome.
A long time coming,
Hey,
man.
brother. I mean, we've been seeing each other, bumping into each other, you know. Yo, let's do something. Yo, let's do something. Finally put the mathematics together, and here we are, man. Honestly, bro, before I even start this, man, I gotta be honest with you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be very upfront, and I'm gonna say it in front of the camera and for the audience. Yo, I salute you for being ahead of the game.
Thank you.
Because I never was even interested in doing this.
Right.
This was what we're doing, what I'm doing now, 70-something episodes in. I didn't even have a clue on what I was thinking about this. But my partner said, yo, and you know what? Sometimes you need good people in your corner to motivate you.
Right.
And I ain't gonna front, bro. When I first started it, I was going to your page. Yo, I mean, I keep it funky for the audience, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Even, you know what I mean? You gotta, well, let's pay homage to what we're gonna pay homage to. I went to a couple of you know, and I seen it. And I was like, okay, this, because you see the YouTube, but I wanna see the rawness.
Right.
And I think that's what you was, I know, I ain't gonna say I think, you was giving us the rawness.
Right.
So me being a hometown individual, I said, yo, I can't look on YouTube what Joe Rogan and everybody, these other cats are doing because this shit is a studio audience or whatever. I gotta look at somebody that I can see every day walk down the street. Never got a chance to bump into you and give you your flowers, but here you are.
Thank you.
Sitting next to me, man. I just want to say, bro, thank you.
That means a lot.
Yo, thank you for what you did, bro. You know what I mean? For the culture, because a lot of people fail to realize it's not just set up a camera and talk. It's a lot of shit that comes behind this when you a one-man army.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. And I don't think anybody really gave you that respect, but I'm gonna give it to you, champ.
Thank you. Oh well, when I did the Attention Horse podcast, they saluted me as well.
Shout out to them too. You know what I mean? They doing their thing, they doing their numbers. Respect due, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I need everybody to understand too, you know, I respect all the podcast lanes. What everybody's out there doing, keep doing your thing. If that's what suits you, do your thing. Follow you. Do what works for you. Be original, be unique. I'm gonna be me. And that's all I can be, man. And that's why I'm here today paying homage to an individual that was way before everybody was doing it.
Thank you.
So what motivated you, champ, to even step into that lane, seeing something ahead of the game locally?
It was like 2018.
Okay, way before the pandemic hype.
I was in the halfway house. I was in Urban Renewal too in Irvington, New Jersey. You know, I had a cell phone, wasn't supposed to, but you know, if I followed the rules, I'd never be in trouble.
That's why you was in the halfway house. I'm sorry, to be honest.
So what happened was I actually saw, I don't remember exactly what podcast it was, but I'm like, I could do this. And then I'm like, this is me. And I'm conversing with people over the phone, like, yo, I'm doing a podcast when I come home. And everybody like, yo, that's really you though. Like, cause you're gonna say whatever you want regardless. Like, you feel me? And like, you know, I'm CHARMS, I'm a people person, like, so, and I'm like, I can speak on a lot of topics. So I came home October 15, 2018 on parole, and the first week of January 2019, I started recording.
Now, was you recording up there in Inglewood at my people's studio up the top? Because he was in there.
Cell
had this, he was cutting hair in there.
That wasn't my first spot. My first spot was in Passaic. Then from Passaic, I went to Cell's location. From Cell's location, I went to my boy Asher's studio. And that's where I still record at now. Asher is from Inglewood too.
Shout out to Ash, man. Much love to you, my brother. Keep doing your thing. But let me ask you this, though. How was the response from your peers? Because, you know, sometimes, nah, nigga. But you said a lot of them was like, that's you.
So when I first did like the promo, like, yo, podcast coming soon, everybody in the area was reposting it.
That's fire.
So I got a lot of love with reposting. But that's you know, it died down.
With anything.
With anything, you feel me? Like, and it's sad to say, some people only are there when you make it. So I'm not gonna let anyone's opinion or whatever they do affect what I want to do, because at the end of the day, they don't have to promote or support me because this is not their goal or dream.
Right.
This is my goal and dream.
Right.
You feel me? So at times I did get discouraged because it may be some people that I talk on the phone on a weekly basis.
Time out. Let's time out. You said a very key word right now, and I respect it because you're honest. You use the word discouraged.
Yeah.
I want everybody to understand. You hear that? It's okay. I've been through that, so I respect the fact that you just said that because I went through that. Like, man, am I really? You start to question yourself. You start to look in the mirror and say, hold up, maybe this ain't me. But I'm going to say this, and I'm saying this out of all due respect. You remind me of myself a little bit because you have that, you know what, I believe in my shit. Without somebody else believing me. A lot of niggas need other niggas to put the battery in the back. You know that. Here, let me put the battery in your back. Now you go around and you the Energizer bunny.
Word.
But when no one's there with you, you got to sit and be within yourself. So please continue that. I respect the fact that you were honest with the culture.
Yeah, I got discouraged, like, but the little things, I was like, I'm bugging. Like, why am I getting discouraged? Like, I came in this world alone, and I'm gonna leave alone. You feel me? And then when I make it to where I want to be, I'm gonna be like, damn, I did it.
Your way.
I did it. But at the same time, I'm never gonna discredit my supporters, because, you know, CHARMS is like a brand.
Now, you know, we're not going to say like, it's a brand, champ. We're going to call it what it is. It's a brand, brother.
CHARMS
is a brand. I seen cats with the t-shirts on and the hoodie. Come on, pay homage.
Everything. Like, I've made money out of it. I actually have a new logo, which everyone will see soon. So, you know, we'll see who keeps up with it, you know, whether it be the old merch, new merch, whatever situation may be. CHARMS is a brand, but it's more than podcasting as well. It's more so like educating and motivational speaking. So it's cool to podcast. It's more than cool because you get to really say what you want, unless you're picked up by some, you know, big corporate company and they start filtering you, and
then you become a water.
Then you become a puppet.
Oh yeah, a puppet, because you ain't the master no more. You went from being a master to the slave.
Exactly. And I encourage anyone, no matter what they're doing in life, always control your brand, your ideas.
Please say that again, John.
Your thoughts, your opinions. You have to control it, because even when it comes to people who make music, do you know what they do? Other people own their masters. You know, they own rights to their songs. Whatever you do, own everything you have. Own it. Keep it, because you can pass it down to your children. That's like part of your legacy.
Right.
So CHARMS is not going nowhere. You know, it died down because, unfortunately, I put myself back into prison due to poor decision making, not being able to control my anger, and allowing a clown to trick me off the streets.
But I also respect the fact that you honest about the situation. See, a lot of cats say, oh, this nigga this nigga that. It takes a man to realize, you know what, I was a stupid nigga in this situation. I was the ignorant motherfucker in this situation, not him, because I'm a man. I can lead myself. And I think that's one thing, I ain't gonna say I think, that's one thing I admire about you, King. You've never, ever held back from being who you are.
Thank you.
A lot of niggas I seen cats with this cat act a different way. I seen cats act this way with another cat. Every time I've seen you, King, you've been the same.
Thank
with
you.
every person. Even when you approach me, yo. It wasn't yo, my nigga. It was yo. And I said back, yo, my man, you know what, a lot of people be too cool to ask to do certain things. But I always learned in life, you be too cool, you're going to lose. And that's why I respected you. And I had to really let people know it's okay to say, yo, this cat is doing his thing. Let's fuck with him. It's a difference between dick riding and support. Let's understand, dick riding is running around here doing some shit that you know goddamn well that's not who you are. Support is being behind somebody and say, yo, he's doing his thing. I'm rocking with him.
A lot of niggas be out here dick riding too. It's not a sport. You're not gonna get MVP. You can't get no plus money off of FanDuel. Y'all gotta stop.
Or trophies.
Yeah. Like, niggas really be dick riding where it's like, a nigga they know would be a stone cold rat. And because that nigga get money or got money, niggas forget all that shit. That's dick riding. Niggas will be out here pump figging in their hometown and then go somewhere else and act brand new. Like want to go, like mad niggas be wanting to go, oh, I'm going to jump on this block in Harlem and claim that you from Harlem. Nah, you from Teaneck, Inglewood, Hackensack.
Bergenfield.
That's dick riding. Like, you feel me? Like, when I go out of town, I be in Patterson. Nigga, I tell niggas all the time, I'm from Teaneck. When I was locked up, I tell niggas, I'm from Teaneck. Teaneck, New Jersey.
Especially in the
You know
prison,
what I'm saying?
especially in the prison systems. A
I'm
lot of
from
niggas
Teaneck.
stray away from where they from and be somewhere
Teaneck.
else.
Like, and then, like, you know, it's like, what are you gonna say? I'm from Teaneck. I'm from one of the richest counties in the nation.
I'm blessed.
Y'all niggas
I
is
didn't grow up
country
poor.
as hell. Exactly. Like, you feel me? Nigga, like, I'm from Teaneck. I am Teaneck. You feel me? People from 18 to 80 in Teaneck know me. On my dead grandmother, I was outside Walgreens on Teaneck Road 2 days ago. My man lived in Atlanta. He came up here for a wedding. So he saw my boy first. And he said, yo, where you been at? He said, I moved. And I'm like, yo, you don't see me? He looked over. He said, oh, shit, it's the mayor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my man started laughing, like, because I don't want to say I'm a pillar in the community, but I've been living in Teaneck for the majority of my life. People know me, whether
Teaneck.
it be for negative stuff or positive stuff. People know me. You feel me? I ain't going nowhere. I am Teaneck.
So let me ask you a question, being that you just said that. And you know this question, you know what I'm about to say that you don't know, but you know when I say it to you. You rather be loved or respected.
I'd rather be respected. Because there's levels to love. You know what I'm saying? There's people who have love for you, and there's then there's females, of course, who are going to be in love with you. And there's people who love you for certain things. I may got people who love me because I'm part of whatever organization I'm part of.
Right.
So if I wasn't part of that organization, you wouldn't love me.
Right.
You know
So
what I'm
it's
saying?
a lot of love comes in so many different levels. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Because I was on the phone with my father this morning, and me and him talked about that. We talked about levels of love and understanding those levels. You love your kids a certain way, you love your lady a certain way, you love your man a certain way, you love your occupation or your hustle a certain way. So it's levels of love.
Exactly.
So let's jump back into you jumping off Charms Cash though, man. You know what I'm saying? You had the vision, you came home, you put it in effect. It was just you.
And then I got a beautiful co-host.
Well, it made you go that way with the lady co-host. I'm curious.
Okay, so I believe, well, you know, everyone is always going to have their own opinion. But me being a male and me being from Bergen County, I thought it was dope that she's a female, she's beautiful, and she's from Essex County. So it's two different demographics.
A lot of people don't know she's from Essex County.
Unless they know her,
Unless they know her, but I don't know her. I'm speaking from
Yes.
my personal. So I thought that was a little bit genius. Now that I know the inside of it, that's even more genius because you got somebody that's outside of our county.
Her name is Iman.
Shout out to her.
So we weren't recording as much during the summer. We have recorded though. She has a food truck.
Yeah, I've been following her since me and you've been talking.
Right.
I've been following her. Shout out to her.
So-
She's doing a thing with the fish and everything.
Now that, you know, I guess it's about to start getting cold soon, we're going to be able to record more and flood the streets. Plus, it's like now it's about to be the perfect time. So the thing is, with me, God put me back in a predicament where I realized I needed him the most, and I got to study him myself. So while I was incarcerated,
What did you just say?
God.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
I know what you said, but I need that people understand. Because niggas act like it's too cool to be talk about. You know what I mean?
I'm a God-fearing man. You know, almost every morning I post scriptures on my stories.
That's why I said that, King, and I've been reading them. Thank you for that. I respect that
It's
because
not only
every
for me,
day
it's for others.
I read my scriptures, and a lot of people need to understand that. Yo, if you're not walking in a certain type of walk, you can't even get that far in life. But we're going to get on that, but go ahead and continue, King.
So, shout out to Iman again. I love
Shout
you.
out to her,
I
man.
love you.
And I started following her, too. Her page is fire. She's got the food truck. I saw it.
She
That's dope.
you know, it's about to get cold. So now, as far as summer, everybody being outside, now people are going to be more so in the house. They're going to be more on their phone, more on YouTube, any type of social media platform.
Right.
So with that, now we have more viewers. You know what I'm saying?
More listeners.
More listeners. So whether you be in your car, whatever, you can listen. And CHARMScast is on every platform. You could go on Apple Podcasts. I'm on there. Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'm on everything. You feel me? And the best thing that I learned was to not go live anymore. And
Why? Why is that?
when you go live, you reduce the likeliness of monetization. So when you go live,
Class is in session, y'all. I need y'all to understand that. That's
People-
why I asked him that, because people will go live and they take away from when you drop.
yes. So now when you go live, people will sit there. They can jump back in and off of Instagram when they want and still see. Now, when you go on YouTube, they're counting the clicks, they're counting the plays, they're counting how much average time each person may watch it, how many comments you get, things of that nature. And YouTube, when you start reaching certain numbers, that's when they start cutting the check towards you. You feel me? And once they pick you up, other people as well are going to start seeing what's going on, and they want to
The domino effect.
They want to get you. Can you be a brand ambassador, or could we throw a clip of something in the midst of your podcast, and you're getting paid off of that too? So everything from now on will be straight to YouTube. And then, of course, I'll post like little clips to make you go onto YouTube and watch it. But now I'm not going live no more. It was cool when it lasted because you got the live communication with the audience. But at the same time, the audience, I have an email address, charmscast@gmail. You can DM Charmscast on Instagram. So whatever it is, if you always have a topic or something you want to discuss, something you saw in the past, whatever, you can always contact me or Iman, because it goes to either one of us, and then we can speak about it on the next show.
Right. So you being a content creator, you have being a visionary, you being an individual that's been outside. Yeah. You see how I'm using all these words because they fit in you, champ. I did my homework.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? What allows you to say, you know what, this week, this is what me and Iman want to talk about?
Sometimes it's current events.
Right. I saw that, but also I was talking about niggas in the club.
Yeah.
All of that. You also have to have something for the culture to.
Yeah. People can relate to
You
it.
got to play tennis with the culture. I learned that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I learned that it was times certain individuals I didn't even want to deal with. But I realized the culture needs to deal with them. So let me put my whatever personal, and I'm never personal with anything that I do because I'm all about love. I'm a love individual. But sometimes you already know the game. You don't want to deal with certain shit. But it comes with what we're doing because that's what we chose to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you and her rocking. Everything's moving. Y'all looking good, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to say this to you out of all due respect, man, because we men.
Right.
Do you feel like you allowed a lot of hype to bring you down? As far as getting caught up with the street activity and not staying on course that you need to go? Because, King, I ain't going to front, you was on a run. I'm not going to call you Bruce Jenner. You was running. I'm going to call you Jesse Owens. You were running, champ.
I am at fault for the decrease in Charms cast. And so I was on a run for like 13 months. So the whole time I'm on a run, I'm not recording.
Exactly. I knew you was on a run.
And then on top of me being on a run, I went and did 19 months. So I was on a run for 13 months.
And then you go in and do,
Did
so
not-
now
not
all
19,
this stuff
yeah,
is, now you almost got 3 years or almost
Dead time.
nothing time.
Exactly.
No release dates, no nothing.
And
Archives.
it was crazy because, I didn't know what I was facing. I was already on papers when I caught the case.
Right.
So that was a violation.
Off the rip.
Then I'm a felon, and then I got felon in possession of a firearm.
Okay.
So when I walked into Bergen County, not even walked, when they kidnapped me, because I didn't go willingly, when they kidnapped me, I initially walked in with 2 charges. And about every day for about 3 days, 2-3 times a day, they were calling me down to what they call backdoor booking. I was getting hit with new charges. New charges, you feel me? So I started off with a violation and aggravated assault. Then I got possession of an unlawful weapon, use of an unlawful weapon. I got felon in possession of a firearm. I got child endangerment. I just started getting mad shit.
Mad shit just came down the line. Like
Hey,
they try to do.
Initially, I'm just like, yeah, here for the long run. I had lawyers already, so.
But you also stood tall.
I,
Come on, King. I got it. Like, let's be clear. He stood tall. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? And this is not coming from what people that I spoke to, because I'm not one to really. I don't really let the culture know who I want to deal with on my next show.
right.
So I'm not running around here, yo, what's the word on homeboy? Because then niggas already know, yo, Shy do what he do.
Right.
I kind of did my own homework.
Okay, thank you.
And your names never came up on anything. And I had to say one thing, me being an individual that did prison time, that went to jail, came home, never been back. I'm blessed. God is great. I said, yo, my man stays solid in a world full of motherfucking niggas that ain't shit.
Suckers.
So I said, damn, he's solid, he's intelligent.
Thank you.
Keyword intelligent.
Thank you.
And wise, but makes dumb mistakes.
Absolutely.
That was, and I'm telling you this so it won't, I didn't say
that's
this
the
to
truth.
anybody.
That is the
I'm
truth.
telling you this. But I
is the
said I
truth.
have to respect the grind and the intelligence and the wisdom. So it's so, the negative shit, yo, we all do dumb shit. I done shit.
Yeah.
Might do another dumb shit, but not dumb shit to the point where it's gonna put me back.
Right.
But we do dumb shit. We men, we individuals, plus our lifestyles at times. We grow, we learn.
Players fuck up too.
Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you see, it's how you see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now you got all these things going on. And the streets just want to know where's Charms at. Well, of course the streets understand no immediate circle.
Right.
But those that don't know Charms is just rebel without a cause. They want to know where you at. So now you sitting down, champ.
I'm back.
You writing.
I'm
Because I
back.
know you're a writer.
I'm still focused. I'm aimed to drop my book of poems called My Pen Cries. So what I did was I gave an inanimate object life. Because of course pens don't cry, but you know when you're bleeding the pen and you just writing, you know.
But they don't understand that. That's that we talking. I know what you're talking about. I was bleeding the pen too.
So I want to drop that book on my birthday, which is 11/11. That's what I'm aiming for. And on top of that, I'm currently writing a children's book about anti-bullying. You know, I hate bullies. And I think, like, I'm glad. I'm 5'4", 190. I'm glad I'm the size I am. You feel me? Because any altercation I ever got into in my life, everybody else was always bigger than me anyway. So I can't be no bully, you know? And a lot of people talk fight, like, you know what I'm saying? We could do whatever, you know? But if people understand, a dove is a person who advocates peace instead of going to war. So my name is Charms Dove. But at times, you have to war to peace.
I like that. I like that.
You feel me?
I like that. I pay homage to that because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't take the time to understand that. We all caught up and I'm gonna say a lot of individuals. I'm 50 now, so I'm blessed to kind of be past those smoke and mirrors.
Right.
Like I'm clear. I got 20-year-old kids and 30-year-old and grandkids. So I'm all that extra dumb. Yo, my nigga, stop. Like, stop. But you, being a person that was so involved outside, the culture gravitating around you, you do your bit, you do your time. I know you in there thinking you're writing. But I have to ask, where did the poetry come from?
So I started writing poetry, like, I want to say, like around, I was probably like 17.
Because I feel like Charms is the poetry. Like, I've read your poetry. I've listened to your shit, champ. Because I'm a writer.
Right.
I'm not writing. I'm not a rapper, let's be clear. I'm not trying to be an artist. I'm a writer.
Right.
I'm a jotter. I read and I jot things that is beneficial for my spirit. One thing you've done, you've spoken to the masses, but I don't think the masses has listened. You spoke about life, you spoke about healing, you spoke about love, you spoke about growth. As a young black man, I admire that about you.
Thank you.
Because a lot of cats are scared to show that side of them. Niggas like, nah, I can't do that, I'm too vulnerable. How you vulnerable if you speaking who you are? You speaking your piece. What you doing, honestly, bro, with those poetries, I don't know if you know this, but you're really enlightening a lot of people that's lost, but don't want to admit that they lost. And I feel like at one point, you was one of those individuals that might have been lost. So your poetry is the way to express your way of, you know what, I'm gonna break through all this bullshit.
Absolutely.
That's your gateway of letting people know this is who I am. Just don't get caught up in what you hear, what you heard. This is who I am. I'm a man. I love. I'm joy. I'm peace. I'm happiness. I'm wisdom. I'm growth. And let me express that to you. But in this day and time, does that scare you? Because people get so caught up and take that for granted and try to, you little nigga, you run around here playing poetry. You see how the flip side of it, I flipped it?
Yeah, so I've heard people be like, "Man, you ain't tough, you're a poet," and they probably try to say it jokingly, but I take all jokes seriously, and I'm a play fiend, and I know how to roast. Like I know how to joke for real. For real. I get people mad to the point they want to fight, but I take jokes. I laugh if it's funny, but behind every joke is somewhat of a truth or what people are trying to convey as the truth.
Thank you. That's why I said that.
So I've been realized, and I don't want to say it's people be jealous, but
Say what it is. You can say it is jealousy that you have a talent, you have a gift.
There are people who wish, like I ain't no basketball player. I don't play baseball, like none of that stuff. Like I'm intelligent.
That's your gift.
So that's my gift. So I know how to utilize my gift. I know how to
on that playing field.
I know how to articulate myself
very well.
And in more than one language.
Huh? Huh?
So, you know.
Did you just say more than one language?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I utilize my time wisely. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not down boarding town in Annandale where you gotta fight all day. All that shit been in the past. Like I'm grown. I'm about to be 39 by the grace of God on 11th of November. So like I'm always trying to feed my mind. You feel me? Everything else gonna follow.
Even in the war zone, even in the middle of the war, you still feeding your mind.
You have to.
Not getting caught up in the negativity, even though it is what it is. We live. I've been there. I understand. I was in the Red Roof, nigga. I did a year in Bordentown. I had said lockup.
Yeah.
That's where I found my truth. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I found my truth.
I did 4 years down there.
You know what I mean?
That shit was fun.
You know what I mean? That's where I learned. That's where my jotting. That's where my learning. That's where my relationship with myself became better. The key word I said within myself. You started writing at 17, but what engine? It had to be something that sparked the charm writer.
Love, my first love.
Okay.
I ain't gonna call her government because she
she
married.
Much respect to her.
It's my like when I see her, I speak. You know, there's no reason for me to call her text because she's married, and I don't want to like be disrespectful towards anyone. But you know, that was my first love. Our families know each other. Like that, so.
And she knows who she's talking about if she watched this video. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right.
You only get one first love.
Exactly.
You only get one time to make a first impression.
Exactly.
You feel me?
So that really sparked you to write.
Yeah, but it took a while for me to really, because at first I used to think, as you know, I'm young, so I'm thinking
that's whack shit.
Poems have to rhyme.
Okay.
They don't, because there's mad different types of poems. You have sonnets, haikus, things of that nature.
Okay, I see. I'm getting to school right now because I don't even know all that.
Yeah, so
I'm just thinking you just write some shit down and then it's like a hymn.
And then you thinking, then I'm thinking all poems that love, and then I start tapping in more into my inner me, and then I'm writing about stuff that I've actually done or seen, but nothing incriminating, of course.
Of course, you're not gonna sit there and write that shit.
Word. So from there it was like it's up, and you know, as a person, as you grow older, and
more confidence has came into your writing skills,
and the more you read, you're expanding your vocabulary.
Whoa! You said read, man. A lot of niggas can't even read.
A lot of people
don't even take. No, I'm gonna say that differently. A lot of individuals do not take the time out to read.
They don't know the difference between two, as in location, two, as in the number, or two, as in also.
Class is in session.
You know, so it's like, hey, man, I can't I'm very inquisitive, and I like to chime in on conversations that are, you know, beneficial.
And you a nigga that niggas just can't tell you something.
Nah, you can't piss on me and tell me it's rain.
Right.
You know, and you know, I'm before the whole Google era, like, you know, so I like to go fact check things on my own. I'll go pick up a book, a newspaper. You feel me? I like to learn.
It's okay. I mean, people feel like sometimes you be too cool to do all this shit, but people feel to realize that knowledge is infinite. Number one, wisdom is everything. My father told me something today that I've been reading the passage for 4 years. It took me maybe this year to understand that one passage, and my father said the same thing to me. And I'm gonna tell everybody that the passage that I read, just to give them some insight.
Sure.
It was a person is not what you experience. A person is not who you are, it's what you experience. My father was telling me, yo, life ain't nothing but a bunch of experiences, son. Each experience is a learning experience.
Right.
It's never a failure. So if you didn't experience it, you wouldn't be able to grow from it.
Or learn from it.
Right. But some people get caught up in a situation where, you dealing that person, oh, you cool with them, what happened with them? Yo, that's not there no more, but I'm still me. So don't judge me off of that situation. You know what I'm saying? Judge me on who I am, you know what I mean, as a man. You know what I'm saying? So now you've been writing, you're doing your thing, you're back home. Back on the bricks. Is the charm, how are you feeling about taking the Charms cast to the next level? Because I know you're a thinker. So it's okay, we did that. Now it's time to go there.
I'm highly anticipating everything. And when I say everything, I want to see the people who still are pushing for me, irrespective of the unwanted vacation I had to take, or the people who are going to tune in that never tuned in before. Because while I was in prison, I'm pumping, yo, you got to tap in the Charms cast. So I remember one day, I've been told the COs about it. So we was locked in, they called me to the desk. I'm like, what's up? They like, yo, we watched like 2 episodes of your podcast. Yo, we like it, you know what I'm saying? They're like, we don't know if we could, wear your brand because you was in here and it's familiarity and whatever.
Yeah, they got shit they got to deal with.
I understand, like, yo, we like what you got going on. It was like the whole time we thought you was bullshitting. They're like, yo, you different from these guys in here. You feel me? They're like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, you feel me? I'm like, oh, I bet. So that meant a lot to me because it's like they didn't have to watch it.
They took the time out and looked that shit up.
And more than one, they watched 2.
That's what I'm saying. They took the time. They took the time to go home after it. Let's be clear, you was an inmate. Mm-hmm. Let me go.
I was a prisoner.
I'm a prisoner. Let me see what this prison. You know what I mean? 'Cause I gotta. You know what I mean? I've been there, so I know what you're talking about. So that's a blessing.
So I don't know if they follow the page because every day I get new followers on Charms Cast, or I don't know if they subscribe to the YouTube.
I subscribed and I started following the page.
Thank you.
It's only right. Support is free.
So
understand that support. It's just a button.
Free 99.
It costs you nothing. You may not never use it. You know what I'm saying? But it costs you nothing. Stop saying, yo, I fuck with you and you can't press a button and you ain't subscribing to me.
But look, let it be someone famous. Let it be like some chick going.
Oh, a nigga birthday. Oh, Jay-Z, happy birthday. Yo, my nigga, you never even met Hov. And you run around talking about happy birthday.
That's dick riding. How you gonna tell Jay-Z happy birthday? He don't know you. He was gonna walk past you. Like, niggas be right under the comments, all in the video. Like, come on, man. That's dick riding. That's dick riding. I'm not going under no celebrities, nothing. And if they're a celebrity and I say something to them, I know them personally and they know me. And I ain't even famous, but famous people know me.
But you are famous. That's the thing about it is.
I'm hood famous.
Nah, believe it or not, we all famous on the low. Somebody told me that. You know what I mean? You don't never know who's watching. They may not tell you they're watching, but somebody's watching. And somebody taps somebody that taps somebody that say, yo, you need to pay attention to that cat. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, my PO may watch this. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care how you
know
say or do nothing wrong. You feel me?
Exactly. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean?
This is my story. This is my testimony. You feel me? If I can alter in a positive way one person's life, I did a great job. You know what I'm saying? I did a great job. Because that one person, later on down the line, you know what they're going to do? Change somebody else's life with what they've been through. They're going to learn how to use their experiences and pass it on.
And they also going to use what you gave them. You know what I'm saying? And I need everybody to understand one thing today as I'm talking to this brother. If you're not following his page, go follow his page. This is not about hype. This is not about numbers. This is about getting some insight of an individual that's giving you jewels every day. He's giving you spiritual jewels. If you're a spiritual individual, that's why I ain't gonna front. That when I saw those scriptures, bro, I kind of really locked in because I'm a spiritual dude, and we need that. You don't know what I was going through, and I just strolled and said, oh, and I'm reading that.
Right.
So that lets me know, okay, I'm not out here alone. So I need everybody to understand that. Yo, pay attention. It's more than just music and fashion and clothes and all this materialistic thing. It's also knowledge and wisdom that's being passed on. And that's what I strive to bring to the platform, to the masses. I don't want to just do what I want. I don't want to do what everybody's doing. I'm not following with the follow. I want to talk to brothers that's enlightening. And that's what you're doing. And I feel like, today, in this time, bro, you're very important to this community.
Thank you.
I see the love in the air, bro. I can't front. The love, no one has ever said anything negative about you. I've heard nothing but positive. You know what I'm saying? Great things. They say, yo, the only part negative thing they say, yo, my nigga can't stay on the bricks. It's the only thing niggas said about you, yo, my nigga can't stay on the bricks.
They ain't saying nothing wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
It's sad, but it's true.
You know what I mean?
Word.
But you put a title on you put a title on your jersey called the mayor of Teaneck.
So I didn't. So a lot of people, things are like self-proclaimed. That I didn't that name was given to me by someone from Inglewood. They like, yo, you the fucking mayor. Everywhere you go, people know you. Like, look, I didn't know him. He didn't know me. But as soon as he said who his sister was, I started doing a rundown. You feel me? So I always do that. I know people from 18 to 80. So if I don't know you, I know your brother. I may know your father, your mother, your auntie, whoever. You feel me? I'm Teaneck. I'm 07 666. That's me. I literally, growing up, used to be fighting for Teaneck. For no reason but for Teaneck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. For some bullshit fake culture.
That had nothing to do with me. A lot of shit I ever got in my life really don't be having nothing to do with me.
Yo, champ, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you right now. I've heard that. I've heard, yo, my nigga, you just that person that sometimes that nigga didn't even have to do that.
Shit don't be having nothing to do with me. And I always try to diffuse a situation before it goes left. Because before it goes left, it's either gonna be who I'm with gonna get mashed out, or who you're with gonna get mashed out. But my mentality is always go to the extreme, because I tell you, I read all the time, Art of War. It's something called the lesser of two evils. Anything that you allow to become bigger than you will outnumber you and crush you. So before that happens, you gotta crush them. Feel me?
So you've basically that's kind of been the MO.
And I'm 5'4". You think I'm gonna let you I'm gonna swing on you first? You know what I'm saying? I may hawk you down. I'm not gonna let you get what up on me. You hit me, it may put me down. So I gotta get you first.
Champ, are you a father? Are you a parent?
Nah, I pull out.
Okay.
All right, so no bullshit. I don't know if I ever spoke this out loud. While I was on the run, I had a female pregnant. She got an abortion because I was on the run, and what I was facing was...
Are you mad about that?
It hurt. Mentally, it fucks with me.
But you understand why? Because at the end of the day,
she's correct.
Exactly.
For one, it's her body. For two, I didn't know how much time I was going to do.
And I don't know if this nigga's even going to be in the building to be the man that I need him to be to this child.
You know what I'm saying? So, it happens. Everything happens on God's time. People think that you have to get married. You have to have a child. You have to go to college. No. I'm not living up to what society wants or says we should do. Children, there are people who have children but aren't parents.
Please, can you look into...
There are people who have children but aren't parents.
Now that's coming from an individual that doesn't have kids. So now you're going to get ridiculed behind that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's well, how could you say that?
Easily.
So thank you. Let's go into that.
I got mad god kids, bad kids who call me their uncle because me and their mother or father fly, whatever the situation may be. I see kids in the streets. I get them money and shit like that. So at the end of the day, there are people. Right now, I'm going to target the males.
We have to.
There are men, right? However they get their money, they get it. They think because they financially contribute that they're a father and they're taking care of their child. No, you're doing what you're supposed to do. But one thing you're supposed to do is spend time. Because as a child gets older, they'll realize, well, my pops was there, but he was never there. Nigga be like, what do you mean was there? I didn't live with my pops. I see the nigga all the time in the streets because, he lives in the same township or city as me. Nah, spend time with your child. You feel me?
I think that's crazy for those individuals that are fathers and your kid is in your town and you're not active.
You got to spend time with your
That's
child.
weird to me.
Because you don't want your child to be one of them kids. And look what I'm about to tell you. You don't want your child to be one of them kids who going back and forth to jail. But look, both my parents got a master's degree, never been to jail. I'm the first generation born in America. I'm Guyanese.
Okay.
Parents, my older brother, never been to jail. It was just me. But a father being actively there for his son or daughter can help decrease the rate of their child going to prison or fuck even prison, just doing shit that, like, you know.
Or following the opposites.
No father wants their daughter out here fucking and sucking. So there a lot of girls who have daddy issues
Run to other men
was
seeking for love.
exactly. And when
And
I
as
was younger,
men,
who
you
was
look for other niggas to give you that love that the father is not
we
giving.
targeting them chicks we know got daddy issues. Oh, she's a whore now. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
So we
like,
targeting
like
that.
let's be serious. Like, I'm grown. Like, so, like, this shit on the past. Like, now I only deal with girls that I feel like have some type of intelligence with them. And a lot of girls be like, oh, you smart as hell. I'm like, yeah, I know, thank you. You know what I'm saying? But you can't even keep up with a conversation. Like, I don't care you cute. You got a fat ass. Thank you. You got a fat ass. You got big titties. That's cool.
Appreciate you on that too, champ.
Shout
I'm
out
looking
to
for
you. You got a fat ass and big titties. What else?
That's all you have to offer.
What else?
Because they're looking for love.
And I think a lot of women nowadays don't even be cooking no more. I can cook. My mom taught me to never rely on a woman for anything. Only thing right now I need a woman for is for sexual intercourse. You know what I'm saying? Give me some sex and give me some fellatio. We cool. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I don't need you for nothing. I know how to sew.
Knowing is half the battle.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of cats don't even know the basics.
I got good credit. I don't need you, shorty, to, yo, put this car in your name for me. Nope. Got my own bank account. Don't need you either. Have my own job. Thank you. 401k. Yes, I do. And they match. They match only a certain amount, but I put in more than what my company matches. Hello? So, like, it's like, we can go into all this, you feel me? I could tell you what stocks I think are about to do good because you got to pay attention because the weather's about to change. So as a person, you should be like, what do people need when the weather changes? And that's what you want to go try to invest in. Shit like that. It's just little simple shit like that, you feel me?
But it's simple for you, but it's far-fetched for others who's not thinking that far. You gotta understand. You already know this, King, and you and I both been incarcerated.
Right.
You around thinkers and you around thinkers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Understand the word thinkers and thinkers.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was incarcerated with someone that told me some real shit. Shout out to my man, Uncle Mitch. He's from D.C. I love him to death. I spoke to him actually 2 weeks ago. He did 35 years in the penitentiary.
Sheesh.
Me and him still speak to this day. I did a bid in 2099. I came home. I've been home over 20 plus years. I've been home.
Fire.
And me and him still
Congratulations to that.
speak. And he told me something when I was incarcerated. He said, yo, look at all of us. We sitting in here, come together, plotting and scheming to sell 100 bricks. Why we can't sit here and plot and scream to take over America the right way? He said, we ain't thinking. We just thinking. It's thinkers and it's thinkers.
I always tell
Which one are
people,
you?
let's rebuild Black Wall Street. I'm not talking about Black Wall Street, you know, the game and the poverty.
First, let's rebuild ourselves.
Yeah.
Because if we can't, it starts with us. Let's just keep it real, Charms. It starts with us. And a lot of people, black men, we don't want to start with ourselves. We want to blame Todd, Corey, Janice, Janine, my moms, my pops not being there, all these other attributes. But you know what? God gave you an opportunity to straight through all of that. Mm-hmm. So if you have some spiritual wisdom and understanding, you know what? These things are distractions. Let me keep going straight. Because it's always a road. It's just, what lane you going to get in on that road?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you found that lane. Made some decisions, bad choices. I did too. It is what it is.
Fuck the finding lane. I paid. I
But
seen
your
two
past
shit
is not your future.
at all. It doesn't define me. It actually assists to making me the better person that I am, and every day I'm growing and elevating.
You know, one thing I told somebody the other day, they asked me, yo, when you shooting again? I said, I got my man CHARMS cast. He like, oh, word? He said, yo, what made you do that? I said, because the brother's great. He said, I mean, he's great. What you talking about? I said, because he's a young black man and he got an opportunity to live life. That's great. Yo, that nigga said to me, yo, you know what? I never heard nobody tell me that.
That's fire.
I said, well, why wouldn't I? What am I supposed to say? You want me to shit on a nigga? You want me to choke dirty? But I can't do that. That's not me. I'm not giving you that. That's what you want to do. You want me to plant a seed with you so you can fertilize it and give it to somebody else, and now everybody's planting this garden of hate. I'm planting the garden of love.
So I'm glad you said that, and I'm gonna piggyback off of that. So what happens is, I'm gonna give you two things, right? Because someone is doing the same thing I'm doing, they're not in competition with me, and I'm not in competition with them. There's no reason why, like we're doing now, we can't come together. And now you take my followers, I take your followers. Now we're expanding. That's called networking. You're building. People are stupid.
People are scared.
Now another thing, where people, try to add hate. Hate spreads faster than love. So, and now I'm gonna target the ladies. Ladies, y'all gotta stop trying to make y'all ex-boyfriends beef with y'all new boyfriends and think that's cool. Cause you tearing down a community. Cause niggas be going at wars with each other, stabbing, fighting, shooting.
Over a woman.
And that's because y'all are actually adding a lot of fuel to the flame. Don't do that.
Stop
If a nigga deals with a girl that I dealt with, that means me and him have the same interests. That doesn't mean we have to beef. That is now your girlfriend. Congratulations, salute to you. It didn't work out with me and her for whatever reason. I don't have hate for you at all.
For what? Been there and done that.
And only real men are gonna understand what I'm talking about. Nigga, don't let these women plant that shit in your head that, because that's whatever such and such was the ex, you gotta beef with them. No. Cause y'all gonna end up in that box. And nobody wants to be in that box. And there's two boxes I'm talking about. I'm talking about that box in that cell or that box in that grave.
Yep.
And a lot of y'all don't got no life insurance anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because every time people die, y'all want to throw fish fries.
Or go fund me.
Go fund me.
Or you hear he was just about to, why was he just about to do it? If you was lady, you supposed to already have him in that and put that together. That's you as a lady. That's a woman. That's what a woman would do.
Especially if you know he out here in the field.
Right, yo, babe, you got that situation with that paperwork together? What we doing? You got that together? You got that life insurance together? You got the baby life insurance together? I remember, I ain't going front, real talk. When I got married, my wife said, yo, I'm going to get life insurance. And I said, yo, I ain't mad at you. You my wife.
You know
That's the first thing she said to me when we got engaged. She said, she said it jokingly, but I knew her. Yo, and I had to respect that.
Right.
Because you're taking, say, if anything happens, yo, I can't be mad at you for that.
Things are taken care of.
And this is not even a woman that has my kids. Me and her have no kids. So this is where her mind is at. So I respected her even more when she said shit like that to me.
Right.
Laying next to me. I didn't take it as, you trying to kill me. I always joked to her. I said, but you always watching Snap too much for me. That shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying all this to let you know, every woman have a lot of these things. As men, you got to sit back and to me, I call it fishing. I'm gonna throw some bait out. I want to see what you're gonna say.
Absolutely.
If you say the wrong thing, that lets me know you really not in my corner. You just here for the popularity contest that's going on here, or the bullshit. So it's funny you said that.
Yeah, shit is nasty.
As a rising king, man, life takes you through these journeys, ups and downs, in and out of the system. Charms podcast. You got a great host. You're the mayor. You're dealing with life. Now you back home.
Yeah.
I've been speaking to you. You're busy. You're working. You're grinding. You're not afraid to say, hey, champ, I worked a 10-hour shift. Back in the days, niggas act like they was too cool to say that. You know what I mean? Where are you at mentally, bro?
Mentally, I'm on a roller coaster.
I respect your honesty.
I'm on a roller coaster because I was supposed to start school 2 weeks ago to finish my last semester of my associate's degree. So I went to school.
What you in school for, champ?
Well, my associates was just liberal arts, all the common classes you need to go towards your next degree. But I didn't know what I wanted to do until I got incarcerated. So I know I want to be a social worker, but I want to do a dual major. I want to do communications because with me having the podcast and me wanting to do motivational speaking, I need to, have the proper communication skills. I know there are many things that I should and shouldn't be doing. So, yeah, it's kind of hard. I couldn't get into my FAFSA. They told me upload my driver's license. I did. They said it wasn't clearing. Upload your passport. I did. Said it wasn't clearing. I've been emailing back and forth trying to get into my FAFSA so I could go to school and finish this. You know
How
what I'm saying?
important is school for you, bro?
For me, it's important now because I just want to show other people, irrespective of what I've been through in the past,
Your past is not your fucking
you can still move forward. And on top of that, I'm doing it for myself, my mother, my neighborhood, for others who don't have the degree, the strength, the time to go and sit down. Because school is not for everybody. If I knew what I knew now, I would have went and got a trade at 17 years old when I graduated high school.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a pound for that. Because if I knew what I knew, I'd have did that too.
I would have went and got a trade.
But let me keep it a buck. My pops was teaching me that early, but there goes that negative mind state. And I'm gonna say this for the camera, let everybody know this. I always speak about this. I was adopted.
Okay.
Never met my biological parents. So growing up as a teen, I had and everybody knows I had a basketball court in the backyard. Mm-hmm. I had a house. I had great parents. But I was mad because I didn't know my physical. I was angry as a young youth. So I rebelled when my father was trying to give me, striving to give me, son. I'm like, yo, nah, I ain't doing it. This is what you doing. This ain't what I want to do. And look what I'm doing now, 30 years later, exactly the same type of work my pops was doing. But that's why I'm saying we have to listen. Just let's break this negative mind state and let's open up our hearts and our minds to listen to what someone is giving us.
Right.
I say this every day when I'm talking to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, when I'm on the highway. I say, yo, I'm gonna crack the window and let God in. And ride with me on one of the highways. When I'm on the highway on Route 80 going to work, I talk to God till I get to my job.
That's fine.
You know why? Because I'm putting the spirit of Christ, because I'm a driver. So I'm putting that safety on those highways and those byways.
Literally, Jesus take the wheel.
Jesus take the wheel.
Literally.
I don't talk to my Lord and Savior till I get on Route 80. I'm quiet till I get on Route 80 and I'm having a conversation like I'm having with you. Because I need to crack the door, I need to open up, and I need to listen to what he has for me. Same thing I should have been doing as a youth. Listening. A lot of us don't want to listen because we so fog. It's just like a fog in your brain.
Right.
So you don't hear nothing. Shit just everywhere. So for you saying that, bro, it brought me back to, yo, it's okay to listen.
People be ready to respond without you even fully receiving the message or the person finish saying what they're saying.
Right. And you being a social worker, you're taking the time out to listen to what someone's sharing with you to give them that motivational speaking. So it's a marriage. It's peanut butter and jelly, champ. I see what you're doing, but I need the world to see it.
Right.
And understand it. It's a marriage.
We're gonna get there.
No, we're there.
We're gonna get there.
We speak things into existence. We're there.
We're gonna get on a larger scale.
Come on, champ, man. And just keep turning the wheel, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm bringing the whole county with me. You know
As you should.
The whole county with me.
I call it the alumni.
Okay.
Because they've been running with you from day one. Because I spoke to your alumni, your core base, and I not just spoke to them. I'm going to tell you something that I saw on social media about you.
Okay.
I ain't going to put his name out there. It's my man. It's your man. I love him to death. Always been a good, solid, young individual. Much respect for him. He got your license. He bigged you up and put you on the gram. My man got his L's. I saluted that because that small victory is a big victory for your crew.
Right. Got my L's, word up.
Come on, B.
Yo, I went through.
I know what you went through to get that from all the shit you went through.
Oh my God.
But for your team to throw that up, you didn't throw that up. Your man did.
Then I got the G-Ride too, by the way.
Come on, man.
I got a 2024 car outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never post my car. I don't like people knowing I got. You see me, you feel me? But I got a...
But the fact that that the team was like, yo, this is an accomplishment for my man, all that he been through. That's paying homage.
And we all look better. Fuck
Come
one
on,
person
man.
shining. When everybody doing good, you look even better. You know what I'm saying?
Hov kind of said that in 96 on Reasonable Doubts. I'm sorry for y'all. Y'all may feel the way y'all feel about Hov right now. If every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. If 1-4, we all be each other crutches.
Damn.
Yo, that's the realest verse on Reasonable Doubts that nigga gave us. If every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. If 1-4, we all be each other crutches. We in 2024, that shit still resonates to this day, man. And he gave you that in 96, man. But let's talk about Charms the Poet. I know you got a poet to read. I know you wrote something special for us today.
I didn't write anything because I have the books at home that I'm typing still so I could send to the editor and everything. But what I could tell you is I have something old. I was looking at it.
Old is always new for those that don't know.
So this was written September 20th, 2022.
Why not?
And guess
the
what?
Bible was written 100, 300, 3, 4 million years ago, and still people read it every day. 23rd Psalm, I read it every day. It was written quadruple years ago. So it's never nothing old.
Psalms is a book of poetry.
Come on, bro.
So
Talk.
it's
I
Proverbs.
need something for you to edge. I need this because this is important for those that don't know on my platform.
So this was like current events when I wrote this. And this is called My Twisted Point of View.
Talk it.
It's very short. They hit us with the coronavirus to control the population. They started pocket watching when they gave us funds and shut down the whole nation. They made marijuana legal, well, only for certain states. You give up your gun rights and they saying to themselves, checkmate. Let's raise the gas prices, see if they'll stay inside. But the phrase remains the same. We outside. Pick a number. 35. By 2035, California banning the sales of cars powered by gas. Other states to follow are Washington, Virginia, and even Mass.
That was 4 years ago.
I wrote this 2022.
2022, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. 2022 at 9:53 in the morning.
Now everybody's running around here trying to get these electric cars.
I know a couple people with Teslas, and a lot of them are having problems recently. And what I think is, it's going to be a big malfunction with Tesla, whereas these cars just start crashing into shit.
Because now they letting them drive by themselves.
Yeah, they're autonomous, and I don't. They're cute, but I'm good.
I'm cool. I'd rather be in control.
I'm gonna stick to the script.
I'd rather be in control.
I'm gonna stick to the script.
I'd rather be in control.
Like, I don't.
King, it's 2024, September 21st. What's lined up for Charms brand?
I'm still gonna fight to get in school. I'm gonna drop these clothings real soon because that's gonna be another form of income for me to not only, pay my bills, but to, make the brand larger, to purchase the equipment that I need so I don't have to pay someone else. And when I say that, before I went on a run, I had 2 vinyl cutters and a heat press. I had an industrial vinyl cutter and a small vinyl cutter and heat press. I made my own clothes. So I cut costs all across the board, which was more revenue for me. So I want to get a DTG machine, and the one I'm looking at is like 20-something thousand, direct to garment machine. So, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You gotta take steps. But I gotta start. Probably October, I'll start dropping 1 poem a week, just to let the people know I'm still here. I know they know I'm still here.
Yo, can you send me when you drop those poems, I need you to send them to me so I can repost them.
Sure.
That's what I need, you know what I'm saying? I need that from you. I play a game on this show. I just throw words. And, tell me what these words mean to you.
Sure.
Charms.
Charms. Charismatic. Charms is Maxwell. Maxwell's Charms. People, when they first meet me, I'm like, my name Charms. They be like, Lucky. I'm like, nah, it's nothing lucky about me. It's nothing. I don't believe in luck. The Bible will tell you it was written. You know what I'm saying? So, Charms is the neighborhood big brother, the neighborhood little brother, the neighborhood provider, protector, leader. Charms is the neighborhood. Charms is everything within the neighborhood.
All right.
The good guy, the bad guy.
All right. T-Neck.
Sure. And I know so many people who get this little clip are going to love this part because they're from Inglewood. T-Neck
I'm from Inglewood.
T-Neck is North Inglewood. But T-Neck is different.
Definitely.
I'm going to tell you why T-Neck is different. And I'm not disparaging
No.
Hackensack, Inglewood.
None of that. I know what you're getting at. Drop it.
T-Neck is different because growing up, T-Neck was always a fashion show. Growing up, T-Neck has some of the most beautiful women.
For decades.
I love all y'all women from T-Neck, beautiful women.
Please pay homage to all the years, though, because y'all always had, T-Neck we ran to T-Neck to get the stock.
Beautiful women. I don't know, it must be something in the water. You know what I'm saying?
There ain't no water in T-Neck, King.
It is, though.
Where?
We're going to go to Natural Vibes.
Before Natural Vibes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because T-Neck's been having stock for decades. We talking about me. I got some years over you, King.
Yeah, definitely.
I used to walk from Inglewood to BF and stand at the gate and look at the T-Neck girls so we can bag them.
T-Neck is just like, you got to come to my side to see how we living.
And y'all had 2 middle schools, TJ and BF.
Absolutely.
So y'all had stock unlimited.
Yeah. T-Neck is different. It's just like, I love T-Neck. All the way from, what's that?
Are you the mayor of T-Neck?
From Blauvelt to Ward Plaza. From River Road.
Damn, we went to River Road way to Fairleigh.
Yeah.
Come on, champ.
Yeah, like.
Come on.
Like, I love T-Neck. I am T-Neck. I'm not the official mayor. I'm the unofficial mayor. And when I put certain things behind me, you know, I'm going to try to get in where I fit in, like, you know.
We don't try, we succeed.
We do, yeah, because the try is to fail. I'm going to do it, you feel me? We need more melanated people on certain boards, certain zonings and things that go on behind closed doors that us melanated people have no idea about or no control about, you feel me?
I got one more word for you.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
Sheesh.
That's why I hate you with this word, because you've been running around in and out, and it's only been a loyal few.
Loyalty is everything. Which is an acronym, which is LIE.
Stop talking shit, man. Stop doing that. The culture didn't even really, that went over their head.
I'll be loyal to things and people who ain't loyal to me.
I'm loyal to a fault. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've been loyal to a fault in life just because. And I had a young lady tell me, yo, you'll run behind your team. If you ran behind me like that, we'll... And I'm like, yo, you gotta understand. And I said this out of all great respect. You can't catch us. It's 37 plus years. I've only been rocking with you for 2 or 3. You still got about 20-something plus 29. So understand that. And then she understood it and saw it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
loyalty is everything. Like Lilo, it's my heart, man. Nigga, he a loyal ass nigga, man. Like, nigga ain't miss a beat when I was in that can, you feel me? From the time he found out they cuffed my black ass, nigga ain't miss a beat. I'm talking about no bullshit. And it's like everybody who was in the building with me, they know every Wednesday Lilo is pulling up and I'm outside. He's outside the county. I'm on the phone with him, giving him all names and inmate numbers. The whole left side of N6 South, I ordered in their accounts, that whole side, every week. And I was in the county for like 9.5, 10 months. I had a store. Lilo, I'll tell you, I'm getting sales for $1,000, 500 here, like I was running it up. Word.
Hey, life goes on while we still in the can.
Yeah.
People need to understand that life still goes, bro. Those 3 words, I wrote those 3 words down last night at 3 o'clock in the morning when I hopped up out of bed. Cause I said it was something in my spirit. I said I just didn't want to throw any words at you because I got a small understanding of you. Key word, I said small, because we never really Let's keep everything. This me and my man has never really politicked or did anything.
Word.
But energy is energy, and respect is respect, and pay homage is pay homage.
Right.
But I got up 3 a.m, champ, and I wrote that shit down. I said, yo, bro, whatever you do not forget to ask him that. Because I know what those words mean to you. You know what I'm saying? I know what baby Lilo means to you, bro. You know what I mean? I respect your relationship, and I respect him as a man. You see, I at your house, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of people fail to realize it's not.
And call Lilo for the Nutcrackers. Y'all can call me too.
Get the nuts.
It's a joint venture.
Hey, yo, I'm mad at Shorty who took mine. But anyway.
It's a joint venture.
It's a joint venture.
Call me, call Lilo.
They still popping. It's still popping.
Doesn't matter the time. I'm pull up too. I pull up. I drop off. I drop off and pick up. I pick up was dropped off, then I dropped off was picked up. Holla at us, man. Support you. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gonna run to the people from the Caucasus Mountain and support them, or you know, whoever. You know, support. You know?
Support is free, but this one's gonna cost you.
Nothing crazy though. We want deals.
Right. You know what I mean? It's all about the grind, the hustle, and the bustle. Yo, you know what it is, man. It's the voice of the culture, man. I had an opportunity to sit with this young individual, man, and no disrespect for calling you young, because you're younger than me, King. But yo, your mind is of a mind of a young genius. I feel like, yo, my man, I'm gonna say this before I get out of here, man. You are bigger than Bergen County. I respect you as a man, bro. I'm looking you in your fucking face.
Thank you.
I admire what you did, bro. You was the first to start this whole podcast up when everybody was home, diddy bopping, hopping. Yo, you was on your grind, putting forth that work. So I respect that. I said that earlier, but I gotta pay homage to that. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
paving the way.
Thank
for
you.
cats like myself who never even thought about it.
Thank
but
you.
I'm here sitting on the couch talking to you with it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I ain't too old to give you your flowers, my man. I'm happy to see you out here. I want you to stay out here with us.
Facts.
Yo, King, whatever you need me to do, I'm a text away.
We locked in. We don't even got a trip.
No, nigga, you didn't lock me in. Lock me the fuck in.
No, you've been locked in from the second, the first time. You know,
okay,
but
lock me the fuck in.
Yeah,
but I'm here. You know what I mean? Anything you see my man doing, I'm doing. I'm behind it, 100%. This is not no.
That's vice versa.
This ain't no we just talking, we just mixtaping. This is paying respect and homage. Cause I'm for the culture, I'm from the community. Yo, you know what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm the voice, and this is Charms, and it's the Round Table, and it's another great episode. Stay tuned. We dropping, and yo, stay tuned for what my man is doing, whatever he's doing. Yo, support him. It's free. Holla at him for the Nutcrackers, and if you ain't supporting him, holla at him for the wisdom. Wisdom is nothing. He's dropping jewels. He's giving you spiritual wisdom. He's giving you guidance. He's giving you understanding. It's not about if you go to church every week. It's not about if you're a professor. Knowledge is knowledge. If I can learn from this man today, I want to learn. Let's all learn from each other. Each one teach one. Let's build. Let's be great. The Round Table, you know what it is. The voice of the culture. Charms, anything you want to tell them before we get out of here?
Yo, like, share, comment, follow, bookmark it. When you see it on his page, my page, you only helping the insights and, you know, the numbers for us to grow larger, man.
And we collabing. We collabing on everything.
Whenever.
You know what I mean?
Never.
It is what it is. The voice of the culture, the Round Table.
Love, man.
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my guy behind the camera, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate him too, man. It's a blessing, man. Follow his show as well, man. See Pleasant on Instagram. He has a great content going. Those that love to work out, follow my guy. He's giving you the tools. He's giving you the instrumental. He's fit. He loves the vegan world. Holla at him. And you know what it is, the voice of the culture. We out of here. One, Charms.
Easy.
One.